Oh, the Philadelphia Flyers make the Stanley Cup playoffs. Let's go, baby. Before we begin, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, comment if you'd like to, because I enjoy speaking with you guys. The Flyers. The Flyers needed 1 point tonight against the New York Rangers. And not only did they do that, they got 2 points. They win 5-0 in a demanding W because you have big-time players like Claude Giroux step up and score a hat trick. And not only that, before this game started, there was a goal in the last game that the NHL technically did not give the assist to Claude Giroux, but they went back, they reviewed it, they gave him the assist, which it 100% should have been on that raffle goal. So he gets his 99th of the season last game. He now scores a hat trick and ends the season with 102 points, second in the NHL after Connor McDavid. And you're telling me he's still not in the Hart Trophy talk? He's not in the discussion, but Taylor Hall is? Come on now. Claude Giroux with 102 points on the season after a hat trick to end the season, after a season last year where you're talking about a captain who got criticized for not playing up to his expectations and needed surgery and had all these injuries, and then he comes in this season and does this. 102 points. Claude Giroux, we love you here. We absolutely love you. So to kick this off, Ivan Provorov with a delayed penalty call is in the crease, and Sean Couturier puts a puck on net that hits off his chest and goes into the net for a 1-0 lead in the first period. Assisted also by Jake Voracek, who gets another assist on his remarkable season. So 1-0 Flyers going into the second period. We love to see that. Now the Rangers had some opportunities there in the first period. They missed a wide open net at one point. Brian Elliott doing what we need him to do, and that's be solid. So the second period begins. 12 minutes in. Claude Giroux on the power play, assisted by Sean Couturier and Shane Gostisbehere. Absolutely beautiful. We love to see that. Now, Nolan Patrick was net front. We didn't know at the time if he actually tipped that goal or not, but he didn't. He was just in position to screen the netminder Lundqvist, which is fantastic. That's totally fine, and that gave Claude Giroux his 100th of the season. A few minutes later, may I add, 5 minutes later, Raffl, who is now on the top line. And people criticize that. Hackstall, what are you thinking to take Konechny off that top line and put Raffl on? Well, it clearly worked out because he gets his 13th of the season. That is after a shot from Radko Gudas from the point. He tries to make a nice tip. He doesn't get it, but he ends up getting the rebound and putting it in far side. That is also assisted by Brandon Manning because they went D to D before that goal occurred. 3-0 Fly Guys. 6 seconds later. 6 seconds later, Claude Giroux off the faceoff, literally right after we scored, off that faceoff, Claude Giroux gets his 33rd of the season, assisted by Raffl. 4-0, baby. Fly Guys just demanding everything we needed to happen tonight to move into the playoffs. This is perfect. This is perfect. Now, I'm not saying this Flyers team is just going to walk through the playoffs. It's hockey. Anything can happen at this point. But that's what I'm saying. Anything can happen. Whether we are the last wild card, the first wild card, the third seed in the Eastern Conference Metropolitan seeding, it doesn't matter because anything can truly happen. And obviously here, so the score is 4-0. And when we get to the third period, Claude Giroux scores his 34th of the season, assisted by Travis Sanheim. 5-0. The Flyers end this win in a demanding fashion. So here we are. We are headed into the Stanley Cup Finals. It's awesome. I mean, it's been a crazy ride. It's been an amazing journey. It's been a tough situation for this Flyers team. We go on a 10-game losing streak early in the season. We come back with being one of the hottest teams in the NHL in the middle of the season. And then we're kind of a little bit funky and have some weird goalie situations late in the season. But here we are. We are ready to enter the Stanley Cup Final. I'm sorry, not the Stanley Cup Final. Sheesh, that would be fantastic. The Stanley Cup Playoffs. And anything can happen. Anything can truly happen. So with the Flyers, I'm not expecting this huge run, right? I mean, I'm not just going to come out here and say the Flyers are absolutely going to do this. I'm just going to put my feet up. I'm going to relax. I'm going to kick back and say, we have playoff hockey here in Philadelphia. We have Brian Elliott back. We have Claude Giroux playing at an all-time high. And we ended the season on a demanding 5-0 win. This team can win hockey games. I mean, they're not a joke. I'm not saying we're this 8th seed that has no chance. We have a chance to make some noise, absolutely. So I think I'm just going to take the shoes off, kick back, throw on a pair of sweats, maybe a hoodie, and I'm just going to see what Captain Claude Giroux, Dave Hackstall, the goaltending situation with Brian Elliott, let's see what they can do. I mean, we don't know where it's going to play out right now because there's other things that need to occur. So I'm going to make an episode before the NHL playoffs begin and say, okay, boys, this is what we have. This is what we need to do for the first round. This is where the whole entire Eastern Conference matches up, and I will do that. But right now, this situation, we don't know the game plan yet. So let's just sit back, relax, take some deep breaths. We're in it. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe, comment if you'd like to. I enjoy speaking with you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. The Flyers made the playoffs. This is fantastic. I will see you next time.